Caitlin walks right up to the kids and hilariously convincing them to cheering for her team, not for Lynx. Hey, it's okay. You can cheer for us. Don't cheer for them. Cheer for us.
The Indiana Fever's powerhouse torching defenses one moment and the pure embodiment of sunshine the next. We've got viral mayhem at its finest. Caitlin, injured yet undeniably irresistible, turning into a mini basketball tag superstar with her ex-teammates Toddler. You know that tug of war between Fury and Fuzz? She just won them both. Stay with me, because this cheeky little moment, it's not just cute, it's a social media bombshell that throws shade at anyone saying athletes should stick to sports. Welcome to the world where bruised groins and viral childhood shenanigans collide.
The kids couldn't stop laughing, the crowd loved it, and now the clip is going viral.
Yeah, what up, Caitlin?
Power, heel, heart, and a bewildered little kid chasing greatness in mini sneakers. Let's blow this up and get into the real story behind that video and why it's so much more than just a viral clip. Brace yourselves. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's electrifying star guard, is technically benched. Groin injury. 4 games to go. Playoff hopes dangling by a thread. Tense? Hell yes. And yet what shimmers through the noise isn't desperation. It's a baby's giggle. In the cruel irony of professional sports, the player who can't physically lead her team is lighting up the internet with something far more contagious: sheer joy. That clip of Clark teasing a mini basketball, darting it just beyond the reach of Aaliyah Renee Kennedy, the toddler daughter of former teammate Katie Lou Samuelson, exploded online within hours. People clutched their hearts. Could she get any cuter? But let's get spicy. This moment, cute as it is, pulls focus away from the Fever's injury mess. A 20-something-year-old pro, sidelined, stealing the scene from playoff anxiety with nothing but sunshine and giggles. That fierce dichotomy? It's devastating. It reveals fans crave humanity more than box scores, and it fucking works to distract from the team's struggles. Is that fair? Maybe not. But isn't it exactly what's keeping their spotlight shining? Let's stir the pot. Some die-hard purists fume when athletes go soft in front of the camera, or flute, or toddler, or whatever. Stick to sports? They bark. But Caitlin bait and switches that narrative with brutal elegance. One moment, she's launching threes that'll curve your eyeballs. The next moment, she's that same try-snap on your screen. But she's dribbling a toy ball, squealing, getting tagged by a toddler. And you hate to admit it, you're totally hooked. That viral tag game is a masterclass in off-court charisma. It tells fans, I'm not just a fearsome rookie pretending to be human. I am human, and funnier, sweeter, more captivating than any highlight reel. Meanwhile, frustrated critics can't even keep up, because their playmaker equals power tool dogma is getting brutally upstaged by a bucket of baby giggles. It's controversial because it's not supposed to work. But guess what? Off-court charm sells, and this clip isn't just charming, it's a meltdown of internet hearts. Caitlin might be sidelined, but she's making a more powerful statement from the bench than many starters manage in a whole season. Let's talk about the uncomfortable truth behind this viral sweetness. Babies sell. And when you combine babies with elite athletes, you don't just get a wholesome moment, you get a marketing goldmine wrapped in innocence. Caitlin Clark didn't plan this. Aaliyah didn't plan this. But the result? An explosion of shares, comments, stitches, and hashtags. It's unpaid advertising at its finest. A few seconds of dribbling, a few squeals, and suddenly this rookie superstar is warming hearts and keeping the Fever brand relevant, even when she's not suiting up. But here's where it gets juicy. This isn't just good PR, it's perfect distraction. The Fever are in a playoff battle, but with Clark injured, the news cycle should be filled with worry, pressure, and performance critiques. Instead, everyone's talking about a toddler playing tag. That's no accident. The WNBA needs eyeballs. The Fever need energy. And Caitlyn delivers both, effortlessly. Her clip with Aaliyah became the soft power move no marketing department could buy. It shields the team from harsh scrutiny, fuels feel-good narratives, and draws in casual viewers who might not even care about basketball, but suddenly can't stop watching the Clark content machine. That toddler moment also resurrected Katie Lou Samuelson in the public eye. Her season was ended by injury, her name out of the headlines. Now, she's part of the virality, her daughter becoming a symbol of continuity, legacy, and friendship in the league. All of that through one unplanned video. That's the power of real emotion and shared joy in a world too used to polished promos. It's controversial because it proves what marketing strategists won't admit. Authentic moments, especially those involving kids, have way more influence than expensive campaigns. And yet, isn't it ironic? A sidelined player generates the biggest story of the week, not with buckets, but with baby steps. In a world obsessed with numbers, Caitlyn's biggest stat might just be likes. Let's peel back the layers, because this moment isn't just a viral hit. It's a window into Caitlyn Clark's emotional world and the WNBA's quiet revolution in human connection. When Clark chased little Aaliyah around the court, fans didn't just see a playful athlete. They saw a friend, a mentor, a sister, and even a future mother figure. This wasn't performative joy. It was rooted in real relationships. Katie Lou Samuelson and Caitlyn Clark built a bond that transcended jerseys, stats, or season outcomes. So when Clark posted that now famous caption, "Love you, Lou," she wasn't just signing off on a viral moment. She was endorsing a life lived with empathy in sports. Think about how rare that is. We're used to rivalries. We're used to intensity. What we're not used to is seeing genuine affection, gentle moments of intimacy and emotional continuity between seasons, teams, and injuries. Clark hugging Lou's kid is more than cute. It's revolutionary in how it smashes traditional notions of what pro athletes are allowed to show. It's an act of rebellion against the cold, corporate image athletes are expected to uphold. It's messy, it's real, and it's magnetic. And for fans, it's addictive. That video becomes a portal into a softer, deeper understanding of fandom. You don't just support a player, you grow with them. You witness the circle of friendship, loss, injury, and joy all at once. It gives the WNBA a narrative edge the NBA often lacks: true community. This isn't just about rings or rankings, it's about resilience and relationships. The emotion hits especially hard knowing Katie Lou's career was halted by an ACL tear, and Caitlyn herself is battling a groin injury. These women aren't just playing through pain, they're living through it, supporting each other publicly, holding space for one another when the world wants only strength. That toddler tag game, it's also a symbol of survival, of choosing joy even in sidelined sorrow. That emotional resonance is why the moment went viral. It wasn't just a clip, it was a message. We're all in this together. And Caitlyn Clark, knowingly or not, delivered that message with more grace and influence than any post-game interview could ever achieve. Here's the wild part. Caitlyn Clark is sidelined, nursing a stubborn groin injury. She hasn't played in key games. Her team is fighting for playoff survival, and yet she is everywhere. While some players fade into silence when benched, Clark has become louder in presence, bigger in spirit, and more viral than ever. That's the kind of irony sports media can't manufacture. It's organic, it's chaotic, and it's painfully poetic. We're watching a player have more cultural influence from the bench than most starters do from the spotlight. That tag moment with Aaliyah, it sealed it. She's not just an athlete, she's a cultural event. People care about her, what she's doing, who she's hugging, which kid is chasing her. And the league, knowingly or not, is using that attention to fuel visibility. Fever fans might be frustrated with her absence, but they're still emotionally fed. Because Clark's vibe is still out there, infectiously lifting spirits, anchoring headlines, driving engagement. And here's where it gets spicy. That can be dangerous. It risks fans getting used to performative presence rather than athletic performance. It opens the door for critics to argue that she's more influencer than athlete, which, ironically, she's not trying to be. But perception is everything. And if you're more viral for baby videos than game winners, some will say you've traded legacy for likability. But they're wrong. What Caitlin Clark is doing is redefining what presence means in sports. You don't need to lace up every night to make an impact. You don't need 40 minutes of playtime to lift a team's energy. You need connection, you need authenticity. And yes, you need moments. Tiny, viral, unscripted moments that remind people why they fell in love with the game. This whole saga is a lesson in modern athletic mythology. The hero doesn't always have to be on the court to shape the story. Sometimes the most influential thing she can do is be herself. Injured, raw, joyful, and shockingly human. Caitlin Clark is not just soaring despite her injury. She's soaring because she's shown us how to stay joyful through it. That's the sick irony. And it's a revolution worth watching.